we've all been at a show or a festival or we've done an act where it has went terribly wrong. Something has just not worked out right. And being able to reflect and work out what has happened there is a really key skill. So I'm going to be talking about retrospectives today. So welcome to Dinah Dares to Plan. I am Dinah Dare, and using the skills and knowledge that I have from 9 years in project management and tech, I'm applying that to the world of burlesque and cabaret, as I am also a burlesque performer. So first of all, what is a retrospective? It is an agile terminology, which is just a way of doing project management. And retrospectives are about getting together normally as a team, but obviously it depends if there is a team or if it's just you, and breaking down what has happened. It can be the positives, it can be the negatives. So again, for this series that we're doing, I am applying this to producers, but you can also apply this to if something has went wrong with an act. You can definitely do this here as well, or if you went away for a weekend and it hasn't worked out exactly like you wanted it to, what's went wrong and what's in your control. So for the purposes of what we're looking at, we will look at you run a show or a festival. You would then get together with your team if you have one, and you would do a retro. There is so many different kind of templates out there for retros. The most common one is a sailboat analogy. Now the sailboat analogy is you're on a sailboat, you are the sailboat, and you're looking at what has went well. So the sun are all the things that went well, that made us feel wonderful, that were like, yes, like maybe someone you want to say thank you to in the group, or just thank you to yourself. The wind is the wind in our sails. What helped it be successful? What did we do actively that made it such a successful show or a successful night? Was it we had really good communication with our performers, with our venue? Was it that we did great marketing? What did we do different with marketing this time? How did, you're really picking apart everything that's happened. You've got your anchor. So what was kind of bringing us a bit down? What maybe didn't go as well? So those are the things what on the night went wrong. And again, there's never any blame when it comes to these. It's really important to call out. It is just, matter of fact, what went wrong? Was there issues with tech? Was the stage maybe a bit uneven, or did we manage to clean it was there like an act with glitter and then there was glitter everywhere that people were sliding on? What are the things that maybe didn't go great? Did we not sell that many tickets? Could even be one of our performers is sick. You can't control that, but it's still worth noting it down. And the fourth thing that you look at is what are the rocks that we see in the future? So if we're doing this again, what is the potential issues that we see? The economy for these days is definitely a big one. Would it be budget? Would it be performer availability? Is there health issues, or someone's health maybe not great that they're organising it? There's loads of kind of different time. There's loads of kind of different things that could affect upcoming. So really, this isn't just about focusing on the negatives as well. As I said, you also look at what made it go well. What can we replicate in the future? Then you're looking at, the things that didn't go as well. And you then have a conversation of, well, what can we do differently next time? This didn't work, let's try something else. Part of what I've talked about previously is everything being an iterative process. And part of understanding what has and hasn't worked in an iterative process is doing this. I call it a retrospective because that's where I come from. It could be an act audit, if you're doing an audit on how an act has went, or how a show has went, or a festival. As I said, it could be getting feedback. It could be this as you sitting down to go, just literally just saying, let's have a debrief on how it went. But these are structures that you can use to kind of help prompt your brain about what to think about in that moment, when you are really looking back at how well or not well something has went, and understanding, right, okay, what are the actions that we can take next time so that we don't make the same mistake, as well as I said, the actions that went well and you want to do again. So there's loads of retrospective templates out there, because you tend to do them these days very remotely. You used to do them in person. You can make them silly, you can do the fun. Once you understand the kind of basic concept of them, it's really easy to kind of play with. But it's a fantastic sort of structure, as I said, for you to kind of understand what went well and what hasn't went well, and what can we do in the future with that. I highly recommend that you do them kind of after every show or every festival if you're producing. When it comes to an act, when you are looking back over a video of maybe a new act that you're doing, you can kind of do the same sort of structure. What went well, what hasn't went well. You know, future issues could be, oh, I'm doing this on a much smaller stage, like how do I adapt to this stage? And you know, what went well, what we loved about it, what's great. So yeah, that's some hints and tips and some information around retrospectives. Again, please leave me your comments. Please do like and subscribe. I do always respond to comments. I love a good debate. So please do chat away to me, and I hope to see you in the future. Bye!